Welcome back to Three-Fourths Home. Now, in the first episode of this, I did the main story, and in this time, we'll be going through the epilogue. And I'm curious to go through it and see what happens. But at the same time, I'm a bit anxious about it after the way the first part ended. I kind of don't want to see what happens. I don't have I don't have a good feeling about where this may go. I need to find the options, but I don't know if there is. But anyway, so let's pick it up. I can't load one, which is weird because I did play one already. No. Input? No. Oh, what is this? This must be in the chapters of it? Is that what this is? Oh. Oh, these are stories by Ben. Oh, okay. Ben, who I'm afraid is no longer with us. Yeah, let's go back. I just started, and it should ask me if I want to do the main story or the epilogue. Oh. Sorry, I'll get it figured out soon. Okay. Epilogue. Idling in the rubble. She wished that she had called back then. I'm guessing talking about Kelly, who is back home now because she got kicked out of her apartment or whatever. But she had apparently not called home for quite some time. Okay, so now we're in Minnesota. This must be back then. Okay. So it's not after the story. This is actually before the story, it seems. Okay, we have a tall figure. So we can call Mom or just wait. Let's just wait for now. Get on the bus, just wait, call Mom. Let's get on the bus. I figure this is probably the bus taking us home. I got an achievement. How it really happened. What Was that it? Press A to skip. Okay, so I guess I guess that was the entire epilogue. Or at least the way I played it, because in the story that is how it happened. She didn't call for a while. Of course, that was on the trip home, so she could have called her then. Okay, so let's try it again. This time we will call Mom. Minnesota. Alright, and once again, we are waiting on the bus. Let's call Mom. I'm very tall. Hello? Oh, I can walk. Ish. Hey, Mom, it's me. Me? Who is me? It can't be Kelly. She never calls. Oh, come on. Has it been that long? I seem to remember the last time she called was in August. Right. Sorry about that. 3 months without a call and it's just sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. You're getting there. It's good to hear your voice. You too, Mom. What made you finally decide to call? I don't know. I just wanted to. Well, that has to be the first. Can we stop with this guilt trip, please? Fine, fine. I'll give it a rest. You called. That's what matters. Thank you. Are you outside? It sounds like you're in a wind tunnel. Yeah, I'm waiting for my bus. Your brother told me that you guys were going to be getting a snowstorm. You're standing around in that? I'm used to it. I don't think I ever could. But why are you waiting for a bus? You got your car fixed, didn't you? I did, but the roads are pretty bad. And taking the bus is better? How? I'd rather do that than drive in it. If I were you, I'd rather risk it in my own heated car than wait around for a bus. How much longer are you stuck out there? It should be here by now. What's keeping it? The roads? That's my guess. Which bus are you waiting for? Why would you have asked that? I would probably be curious about it. You never know. I doubt it. Okay, the trees are disappearing and reappearing. That's weird. Could you just get on another bus? You could warm up, maybe get a little closer to wherever you're going. That's not how buses work, Mom. And how would you know that? And how would I know that? I'm just trying to help. I didn't say that it was bad advice. Oh, that's sweet of you, trying to make me feel better. It's a start, but you have 3 months of unreturned calls to make up for. Don't forget. How many times do I have to say I'm sorry? Oh, I don't know, until I'm tired of hearing it. Great. I might let you off the hook if you can explain yourself. I don't think you would understand the real reason. I might let you off... Oh, whoops, wrong way. Fine, we can skip over that part for now. But I would ask, what you've been up to the whole time, wouldn't I? You would. Then here you go. What's been keeping you so busy? Work? About that, Kelly. Before you get mad, let me explain. Please do. I quit the coffee shop. What? Don't freak out. I got a new job. Okay, well that's good, at least. Try to lead with that next time, okay? You'll spare me a heart attack. Did something happen? It's kind of a long story. Lucky for you, I'm listening. You remember my boss, right? Sure, the asshole. That's the one. What did he do? He didn't have to do anything. Then why did you quit? You said it. He's an asshole. So it was a self-righteous thing. A bit. Maybe you deserve to do something like that. Heck, I'd love to be able to do that. What's wrong with... No, wait. What? I swear you liked working for the dog groomer. There's a reason we never had a dog, Kelly. I hate dogs. I never said it out loud, but come on, you know that. I guess it makes sense now that I think about it. But a job's a job. It pays the bills. So I've heard. Enough about my job. You said you got a new one. Where's it at? Ooh, a museum. That sounds interesting. What kind of museum is it? It's a living museum. I don't know what that is. Is that like a zoo? A living museum? I've never heard of that. Well, we dress up. Dress up how? Oh. Like in pioneer times. No. Yep. Is there a bonnet? Tell me there's a bonnet. There's a bonnet. And an apron? And an apron. Oh my god, I have to have a picture. Please send me a picture. Sure thing, it's a hoot. I'm going to have it framed. Fine. I look good in my bonnet. God, I needed a laugh. Why? Is everything okay? I'm fine. I didn't mean anything by that. If you say so. I do say so. Any chance you've been able to ask if you can get some time off to come home for from the holidays? I haven't asked yet. You were planning on coming home, weren't you? I didn't come home, remember? I remember. I just thought you might want a second chance at this one. I can't just pretend. Then don't blame me for what I'd say next. What do you mean you're not going to make it? That's 2 years in a row, Kelly. I'm sorry, I'm worried about that drive and... I can't believe you, Kelly. You're going to have to tell your dad yourself. And Ben. Okay, let's skip this part. I hope you change your mind. Maybe you can come in after the holidays, before school starts back up. I'll see what I can do. If you need help with the plane ticket, let me know. When is the semester done for you? Just a couple more weeks. That's sooner than I thought. Are your classes going all right? They're going pretty well. That's great. I knew that getting a tutor would help. I should have gotten one sooner. Cut yourself a break, Kelly. You can't be perfect. I know. Why am I pretending that everything is okay? Because this is the conversation that you wish you could have had. But it isn't true. And? I don't know. I wish I could have told you then. Then tell me. I'm not doing well this semester, Mom. What? My grades are terrible. Is everything okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It's just the classes I'm taking are difficult. I thought you were looking forward to this semester, especially that photography class. You bought that expensive camera and everything. That was before I knew I was terrible at it. Been there. That can't be true. I've seen some of the pictures you've taken. They're good. They have no meaning. Do you really believe that? Doesn't matter, my teacher does. He said that to you? She did. Oh, sorry. I assumed... never mind. So what does she want you to do? She wants me to be more daring. I'm not sure what that means. Like, pushing the boundaries. What boundaries? The boundaries, you know? Okay, sure. The boundaries. How are you going to go about pushing the boundaries? I have no idea. Couldn't you just fake it? I mean, explain why what you're doing pushes the boundaries without it being completely true? I don't want to do that. Why not? I know I can do what she wants. That's fine, but don't forget the grade. You would be all about the grade, wouldn't you? A grade is a grade. A job's a job. My wisdom isn't exactly the most creative. Wisdom? You're damn right it's wisdom. I'd like to know what you thought you could do to pull that grade up, though. I was going to meet with the teacher. Did you actually do that? No. It probably would have been a good idea. Believe me, I know. What about that final project, the one you showed me? It has to be great if I'm going to pass. It will be, I have a feeling. My professor wasn't too happy with the project. I thought it turned out pretty well. It was okay. Maybe she really did hate you. No, that's not it. I half-assed it. Then you deserved the grade you got, didn't you? I guess so. I wish you would have kept up with it. I really did like your pictures. I sold the camera. You can always get another one. Maybe. What about the rest of your classes? Is there anything that you can do to help those grades out? What's with all the questions, Mom? I'm just trying to understand what's going on. I don't think I can save them. We can't go through this again, Kelly. You said that you would get your grades up so you could graduate. Is something else going on? Are you doing okay? No. I'm really not. Talk to me, Kelly. I want to be here for you. I want to help. Everything is falling apart. Oh, Kelly, everything is not falling apart. That's what it feels like. Then let's talk through it. Me and Jessie are having problems. What kind of problems? She's been distant. Distant? How? Like you never see her? I see her plenty. Then how is she distant? We never really talk. At all? Well, we talk, just not about anything substantial. So you mean about life's mysteries and your future and all that? Not exactly, but you get the point. Maybe she's as busy and exhausted as you are. That's the thing, I don't know. You don't ask? I have. I just get vague answers. You think she's keeping something from you? Maybe. Then confront her about it. I know that you're not spineless, Kelly. I don't want to get into another argument, so you two have been arguing again. It's been getting worse lately, yeah. Something has to give. You definitely don't seem happy. I don't think either of us is. That's the real issue then, isn't it? Or it could be better. Either way, I think you two definitely need to talk. What? So what's been getting to you, or is there more? Isn't that enough? I didn't say it wasn't, Kelly. I just don't want you to feel like you can't talk about anything unless in anything else that's bothering you. Well, there's Kyle and Peter. What about them? I hardly hear from them anymore. Why is that? They're just living different lives, I guess. Different how? They're trying to adopt a kid. So? It's just they've moved on. Doesn't mean you can't stay friends. No, but it makes it difficult. Sure, I understand that. It happens, though, and sometimes there just isn't that much you can do about it. It still sucks. You're right, it really does. So is that all that's getting to you, or is there more? Well, there's Hannah. How is she doing? She got married. Oh, good for her. I guess so. She seemed happy. Or... yeah. Seemed? She still is, for all I know. You're not keeping in touch? I haven't seen her in months. Why is that? The guy she married is a jerk. So you're avoiding her because of him? Pretty much. You could arrange to have a girls' dinner or something. That wouldn't go down too well. So the guy is controlling on top of being a jerk. Exactly. I don't know if there's much you can do about it. Maybe she'll come to her senses and dump his sorry butt. I hope so. I do too. And between Hannah, Jesse, and the boys, I can understand why you'd feel... is abandoned the right word? It works. I'm sorry, Kelly. I wish you didn't feel that way. I don't even know how it got this far. What do you mean? I don't even notice it happening. It was like I just woke up one day and everything was different. Why didn't you try to stop it? I don't know. I do. It was because it felt inevitable. And I felt stuck telling the same story over and over. Everyone else had moved on with their lives. But not me. And the whole time you never once thought to call home. It wasn't that simple. Is this really the conversation that you wish you would have had with me? You took over the conversation. What am I supposed to do? How could I have done that? Question after question after question? Do we have to go through this every time? I don't know what you mean. You're the one who asked for all of this. You're trying to act like I'm in the wrong. Well? Oh, please. You're just ashamed to say that you wanted this to happen. That you wanted your problems to feel important. What? You knew that I was having a hard time. You knew that all of us were. And instead of acting like you cared about all of the things we were going through, you decided to bitch and moan about all of your stupid problems instead. Stop, please. Your dad nearly died. Weeks went by when I didn't have anyone to talk to. Ben tried to help, but he just doesn't understand how. Did it ever occur to you that maybe I needed someone to talk to? Mom, please, I didn't raise you to be selfish or ungrateful. And the whole time you're throwing your future away because you're sad? What the hell is wrong with you? Your dad and I worked to give you every opportunity we didn't have. I never had the chance to go to college, But you turn around and end up back where we were, interviewing for your dad's old job, because what? You just couldn't handle it? Can we just go back to how we were talking before? Why? This is what you're really thinking, deep down, buried beneath all the other garbage you're holding on to. Please, just tell me why you didn't call. Admit it. You were selfish, self-absorbed. You didn't care. That's not true. Then why didn't you call? Why would I? So I could list the ways that I was a disappointment? Or to hear all of the ways that your lives were falling apart? And how there was nothing that I could do to help? Or to remind myself that I was completely on my own? I was terrified. You and Dad were always there for me. Then everything changed. I wanted to prove I could make it on my own, that you didn't need to worry about me. But I failed. I failed and I was terrible. I failed and I was terrified to ask for help. Because for the first time in my life, I didn't feel like you had any help to give. Just say something, please. You're done? I'm done. Why are you torturing yourself? Because I could have done better. We all could have. What makes you think you should carry all of the blame? I could have just called. You think a single phone call would have made everything different? It would have helped. Sure, but you didn't. And there's no changing it now. And we managed. We kept going. So stop playing the martyr and finish your conversation. Okay. This is the one part This is the one part you always get exactly right, you know. What part? You can always talk to me, Kelly. I hate that you feel like you're out there all by yourself. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going here, I know. But I always have time for you. I don't want to burden you. It's not a burden. I'm sorry I haven't called. It's okay. I'm not mad. My bus is here. You should get on this one. You've been standing out in the cold long enough. But I haven't asked about Dad. He's doing fine. He's healing. Starting to get around on his crutches. It's been a slow process, but he's getting there. Or how Ben is doing in school. Ben, he's definitely having problems, but that isn't anything new. It's nothing that your dad and I can't handle. We'll figure it out. Well, if there's anything I can do, stop it, Kelly. Get on that damn bus. Yeah, okay. I love you, Kelly. Love you too. Goodbye, Kelly. Until next time. Well, I got an achievement. I completed the epilogue. Yay me. So, yeah, that is the epilogue. It's a sad story. It's not, it's not the most heart-wrenching tale that's ever been told, of course. The main story, that was pretty bad, though. Though a lot of details were left out about it, but still terrible. But it's sad because it is a thing that affects lives in general. And it happens so much. It happens to everyone in this story. These things happen, you fall out of touch, you feel alone, terrified to reach out. And that anxiety, forces you, well, it pushes you. It doesn't force you. You can fight back against it, but it is easy to let it push you away from your family and friends and other people. And sometimes it seems like that always happens. Try to fight it and you just end up back in the same place. Even if, and until it's, possibly too late and then you regret it. But even then, in your mind, when you go back to try to replay moments to make them better, sometimes, even then, it seems to go back to the same old routine. Because it's just that's all that you can imagine as possible. But, alright, thanks for, watching this. I will do one more of these. I'm gonna stop this one here, but I'll come back and I'll look at the photos and read those stories, the next part. So thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.